Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you being here. I haven't done a video in a couple days. Just been busy working on some other things. So let's go ahead and get into it. There's some really cool, interesting news. Coinbase allowing investment opportunities and lending opportunities through their wallet. Kraken makes some projections about BTC. BTC hash rates moving down. This is expected at this period of time, which we've talked about before, right before the halving. And a very interesting product and a live stream coming up on DeFi Money Market today. And I'll put the link in. So let's get going. First one today is Kraken predicts wealth transfer will cause BTC rise to 350K by 2045. It says millennials and Generation Xers in the United States currently practicing sheltering in place and social distancing may find some solace. That, in addition to saving their lives, they may stand to inherit almost 70 trillion from baby boomers in the years to come. Kraken Intelligence, the in-house research team at the crypto exchange of the same name, released a full new report entitled Inheriting USD and Acquiring BTCs, How the Great Wealth Transfer Will Fuel the Great Bitcoin Adoption. According to the report, if American millennials were to invest at least 5% of their inherited wealth into BTC, they could drive the price up to almost $350,000 in 2044. This would effectively give the generational group almost 70 trillion in value from a $971 billion investment. There's a cool looking chart. Net inherited wealth allocated to BTC USD billions by 2044, peak allocation percentage. Was very happy to see that Compound Finance and DYDX is now being integrated into the Coinbase wallet. It says Coinbase Wallet makes it easier to earn interest through DeFi apps. Today, we're announcing that you can lend your crypto and earn interest on decentralized finance DeFi apps through Coinbase Wallet. Thousands of Coinbase Wallet users have already deposited millions of dollars into DeFi apps like Compound and DYDX, earning interest rates ranging up to 6% APR. Users currently access these apps through Wallet's built-in decentralized application dApp browser or via Wallet Link on the desktop. However, it isn't easy to compare the rates or view total balances across providers. With today's announcement, we're making it even easier to use these DeFi apps by integrating them into the wallet experience. You can now compare different rates from providers, easily deposit your crypto without opening a web browser, and view your balances on a simple, unified dashboard. The easiest way to earn interest on your crypto. With the new lending experience, you're just a few taps away from putting your money to work. Pick a coin to lend, pick a smart contract, and enter the amount you wish to lend. Your crypto is then deployed directly to the smart contract to start earning interest. Once you've loaned out your crypto through the DeFi apps, you can watch your interest grow right away from the wallet app. And you can cash out by withdrawing the crypto from the smart contract back to your wallet. Best of all, this feature is available to users around the world on day one, meaning right now. We're rolling out the iOS this week, and Android will follow in the coming weeks. Gives a little breakdown how DeFi loans work. DeFi borrowing and lending apps are smart contracts or programs that run on the Ethereum blockchain. I'm going to continue to read this because I know some people watch this, these videos that I make, that they're not programmers and they haven't been involved in this space for multiple years now, and they're fairly new. So I'm going to read this because they might be commuting today. They might be busy doing something else. So I'm going to read it to them. Here we go. How DeFi loans work. DeFi borrowing and lending apps are smart contracts or programs that run on the Ethereum blockchain. After you deposit your crypto into the DeFi contract, the contract then loans your crypto out to borrowers who pay interest. The contract dynamically manages interest rates based upon the supply and the demand for loans. DeFi loans are backed by collateral from the borrower. So, for example, if a borrower wants to borrow $50, they might need to lock up at least $100 of the crypto on the blockchain as collateral first. Exact requirements vary by the contract. If the borrower does not repay, or if the collateral value falls below a certain level, the contract attempts to sell the collateral to recover the debt and repay lenders. At time of the publication, you can lend out Ethereum and a variety of Ethereum-based tokens, such as USDC, DAI, DAI, BAT, BAT, REP, WBTC, and 0x CRX. Interest rates currently vary from 0.03% to 4.17% APR, depending on the coin and contract you choose. Interest rates are floating and can change frequently. Proceed with caution. Before you get started, please be aware DeFi lending apps are relatively nascent and come with risk. DeFi apps are programs running on the blockchain, and like any other computer code, they can potentially have bugs that cause you to lose money. Returns are not guaranteed, and your deposits are not insured. It may now be easier than ever to enter DeFi markets, but potential users should be cautious. Although DeFi and the larger Ethereum ecosystem have experienced growth in the recent months, some users reported being wrecked by DeFi volatility when the larger crypto market plunged amidst turmoil in global markets. Nonetheless, it seems to be a handy tool for Coinbase users who are using their phones. In Tezos news today, I noticed that even with the global turmoil of markets and CV, a couple of us noticed yesterday that total staked XTZ was still extremely high, 77.8%. This is one thing that has insulated Tezos price in this volatile market. I believe we saw this get as high as 82%, currently 77.80. A lot of people are confused and want to learn more about the ETH 2.0 economics. We talked about this yesterday. I'm going to include this link. It talks about a validator and committee and insurance rates, in issuance and issuance rates. There's a section in here for staking rewards. I found this very interesting. There's a section in here about fees, staking costs and risks. Staking costs and risks, broken down into computing costs, capital acquisition and lockup, code risk. There's an interesting Google Doc here called ETH2 staking calculator. I'll include this link as well. You can plug in your own numbers and kind of get a handle. I think the rough estimates on the cost are going to be $120 a year for a beacon node and $60 per year for a validator client. Capital acquisition and lockup, basically requirements are going to be you have at least 32 ETH. Obviously, you can't, if you're staking, you can't directly sell your ETH or why it's staked. It looks like the minimum withdrawal queue wait is going to be about 18 hours. So this provides a lot of information if you're interested in staking ETH when it becomes available. And I believe the last thing we heard was they're shooting for July of 2020. Some people are asking about research papers done by IOHK with the relationship between Ethereum Classic, with the relationship with Cardano, and just on blockchain and technology in general, bypassing non-outsourceable proof-of-work schemes using collateralized smart contracts. Really cool, nerdy stuff like this. I'll include this link in case anybody has time to get really smart. There's been talk of the Bitcoin hash rates falling. This was expected. We talked about this right before the halving and right into the run-up. The hash rates would fall. There's changeover equipment that's happening right now that's causing some of this. This was expected by us. We've talked about this before. I'll include some links to these hash rate metrics and aggregates. It's becoming apparent to me that people don't really understand Chainlink staking when it is truly becomes available. I'm going to include this link again for staking with Chainlink. It's going to be a much more technical process than what people are used to, just clicking a button inside some wallet. But I'd like to include this just so you can begin to wrap your mind around it, how it works, staking with link pools, what is link pool token, how do I stake, running a Chainlink node setup guide, running a Chainlink node for the first time. This is really good information. I think they'll refine the process over time, but as of right now, this is what it looks like. So I think it's important to become familiar with this. If it becomes easier and more of a one-click or three-click or some sort of UI interface, which is much easier, I think you would still want to understand the process. This is a very interesting piece of news and development, and I think it describes why software is so important, why crypto is so important, why decentralized nature is so important, why this new future is so important. We know that courts blocked Telegram's blockchain and blocked the company from proceeding with their own blockchain. And look what is happening. Investors and developers are moving forward anyway because they aren't personally barred. And quite frankly, they can't be stopped. So it's very interesting to see a group of more than 24 software developers and investors basically discussing how to proceed and how to launch their blockchain independently from the company that was barred from doing it. I think this is great. You just can't stop progress. You just can't stop software. You just can't stop technology. I would encourage everyone to take a look at the Chainlink and DeFi Money Market live stream occurring today. It's a Q&A. You can submit questions. If you go to the Chainlink Reddit, and I'll include that link below like always, there's going to be a live stream video Q&A today, March 26th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Basically, this live stream will be with Johan of Chainlink, along with Gregory and Corey of DeFi Money Market DAO, or DMM, DeFi Money Market. This discussion will be focused on the integration of the Chainlink Oracle network to acquire the value of real-world assets on the DMM platform. It will be occurring on the Chainlink YouTube channel. If anyone would like to get familiar with what DMM is, or DMM DAO, I'll include a link here. There's a really great interview kind of explaining what DMM DAO is. I'll include that link. Basically, Gregory and Corey talk about DeFi money market ecosystem, how it is backed by tokenized interest generating real world assets, and the integration with Chainlink. This is kind of a nice introduction to today's Q&A. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate you watching and listening. I'll include all applicable links below. I try and approach these things from a software or more technological point of view. I hope you find it interesting or helpful. Thanks a lot. Take care.